Hello there, YouTubers. It's been quite a while since I've done a cooking video. I've been working on a weaving project, and I won't discuss it in detail right here, but it should be up on YouTube in a day or so. Suffice to say, tonight I want to do a cooking video, and this is one that we've had out of a cookbook that's been floating around our kitchen for many years. We're looking at something, let me grab the book so I can show what it is, out of the original Frugal Gourmet book. And a few of you may have noticed in some of my other videos that I do like some of the Frug's recipes. And this is his chicken with apricot glaze. So let's get started on the ingredients for this particular recipe, and let me aim the camera down and show you what I'm gonna be using. Okay, first we've got a couple of boneless and skinless chicken thighs, because one of the people in the family really likes dark meat. And then we're going to put in a couple of chicken breasts, because some of the family likes white meat. And I'll go back and put these in the fridge. There, the rest of the chicken is back in the refrigerator. And while this is baking, what I'm going to do is put those in the vacuum seal bags for the freezer. The next thing we need to do is to squish up some garlic. Let's move the chicken over. I've got about 3/4 of a cup of white wine. What I've got is Chardonnay. And I want to just squish some garlic into it. So we take our handy dandy garlic squisher, and away we go. And what we're going to do with this, as soon as we've got the garlic all squished into the white wine, it goes onto the chicken and it marinates for about 15 or 20 minutes. Couldn't be much easier as a starting point. That was 5 average sized cloves of garlic. And here we go. And we'll do it so you can see this. Get the rest of that in there. Put plastic on to cover it up for a few minutes, and just let it sit and marinate properly for about 15 or 20 minutes. If you have trouble with plastic wrap like I do, I'll tell you what, this stuff is, no matter what I do, it's difficult to work with. I just always find this stuff troublesome. That can just sit at room temperature out here and absorb some of that flavor into the chicken. I'll be back in a minute to show you the next part. Alright, now I've already chopped some of my apricots. What I basically do is slice them in half the long way and then chop them into bits. So what I bought, here's what we had, Turkish apricots. They're the semi-dried kind. And the original recipe out of the Frug's book calls for 1 can of apricots in natural juices, sauces, whatever. To me, that's a little bit too sweet, so I've modified the recipe to do it this way. Now all of these apricots are going to go into the blender. So there's that. We also need about a half a teaspoon of tarragon. Looks like about a half a teaspoon to me. 1 or 2 extra shakes. And we need about a half a teaspoon of dillweed. Dillweed, sorry. And in order for that to blend, we need some more liquid, so I've got another about half cup of wine, and we'll see if that's enough. I can always add more liquid, but it's harder to take it out. So, time to go over to the blender. Our goal here is to turn the apricots kind of into a paste. We're making a good start. I think I want to add just a little bit more wine. Okay, let's show you what that looks like. I'll grab a handy dandy ice teaspoon. This will work. I don't know if you can see that, but it's an apricot paste. It's about what I want. And that's going to get poured over the meat, and then we go into the oven. So we'll show you the assembly in a few minutes. It hasn't been the full 15 minutes of marinating yet. So we're going to take a break while the meat marinates. Alright, we've got the marinating process has gone on about 20 minutes. There's the chicken marinating in the wine. I'm going to put the apricot paste right on top of the chicken. Spread it around. This is a bit slow and putsy. Getting anything out of the bottom of the blender like this is putsy, but it's going to be well worth it. I'm just going to spoon a little bit of the wine that's in here up on top of the apricot and chicken. Get a little bit of that garlic up on top too. Make sure the apricot mixture is nice and wet from the wine. There we have that taken care of. Move it over. By the way, we're having a couple of spaghetti squash tonight. I greased half the pan. So we've got spaghetti squash with a bit of butter in it. Hard to see the yellow butter sitting in a yellow spaghetti squash. And 2 chicken breasts, 2 chicken thighs, both boneless, with garlic and Chardonnay. And you can see that. There's the white wine. The handy dandy box of 5 liters of Chardonnay. That way I can use it for cooking and have a glass, and it's probably not the fanciest wine in the world, but it's perfectly good. So let's throw all of this in the oven, which I've already preheated, and we should be able to bake for about 45 minutes. And both the apricot and the squash should be done in that amount of time. Here we are. I've got the peanut gallery sending me watching me finish my video, but I won't put them on camera. Okay, so here's our squashes and our chicken. Set that down. Turn off the oven. Come over here and take a look. Maybe we can even zoom in just a little bit. So let's see what we've got here. I don't know where I put my fork. This will do. There's the spaghetti squash. We're going to put a little bit of this onto a plate for now. And grab one of these chickens. With a little bit of the wine over it. Let's give this a taste. So we've got a piece of chicken with the apricot on it. It's probably too hot. Oh, but that tastes so good. That's a fantastic meal. I'm sure the squash I've made a mess. And I'm being laughed at. Hey, the squashes taste pretty good even if it's messy. The chicken is fantastic. What more can you want? If you like my videos, if you like my recipes, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.